Gotta came from Warzag and Djmetskare. And then 2 Spooky Eyes. Ogre Kingdoms versus Dark Elves. And Malekith's back. And Hazel's back. Hi, Hazel. How's it going, little pup? You being good? You want your dinner, but it is an hour too early for that. Alright, for the Ogre Kingdoms, we have 4 Noblar regulars, 5 Noblar trappers, some Ogre Bulls with dual weapons, a Lead Belcher, Double Crusher, one of which is the Sky Striders, and then we have a Slaughtermaster of the Great Maw with, wow, too many spells. Okay, he has Bone Crusher, Troll Guts, Bull Gorger, and Brain Gobbler. That is a lot of spells. You're not going to have enough Winds Magic to use all those. On the other side, for the Dark Elves, we have Malekith, Power of Darkness, and Soul Stealer. Do have a War Hydra, very tanky, Source of Terror. Blacker Corsairs, Dread Spears, Blacker Corsair Handbows, and then some of the very buffed Cold One Knights, 4 of them. Man, Cold One Knights have been nutty since their buffs. They're doing very well. I'm trying to cast this game with one hand, because currently my dog is attacking me. Hydra gets a breath attack in onto triple stacked Noblars. Decent little damage there. Malekith chucks a Soul Stealer out. Unfortunately for him, it's a pretty low value Soul Stealer, but it looks like he really wanted the healing as the Gaze of Malice takes a double hit on some Noblar trappers. So this Noblar's going to get routing soon. Malekith's healing up from his Soul Stealer. Not a great start for him overall. Like I said, that Soul Stealer was a bit wasted. He did take a lot of damage. Malekith will usually get pretty close to his healing cap if he uses his Soul Stealers correctly, so the damage is what the damage is, but taking it this early is going to be a little rough. Alright, Hazel, that's enough pets. Time to zoom in. Saber-Tusk Pack's trying to get a sneaky flank around, but the Cold Knights have spotted them, so if any of the Cold Knights turn and fight those Saber-Tusk Packs, they're going to rampage the poor little kitty cats to their death. Noblar saturating the front line as the War Hydra is stuck a little bit alone. I wonder if the Crushers are going to run up and do anything about this, but not for now, as Lead Belchers continue to just try and punish Malekith. They're good counter-shooting tools for, like, Dark Rider Peter crossbows or Dark Shards or something, and since there's not really a lot of that, there's just melee infantry, it looks like they're just going to poke Malekith all game, but there is the rampage we talked about. Saber-Tusk immediately rampage straight into their death as the Ogre Bulls charge into the deeps of Dark Elves. Already I saw one of their models get lost as it got shanked to oblivion, but the other ones are getting in there, stabbing away. And the War Hydra's having a bad time. He might have overextended himself as he's fighting the Slaughtermaster on top of all those little Noblars. Crushers have surrounded Malekith, also very good damage onto him. And they're largely ignoring the Dread Spears. They don't give a single shit about the Dread Spears. So we're going to need Cold One Knights to make a massive appearance. Over on the far side, they are 2v1 fighting Sky Striders. That is a great engagement for the Dark Elves. Overall, this has gone to shit for the Dark Elves, but that's going fine. They really need their army ability to proc Murderous Prowess and Murderous Mastery. It would have helped those Cold One Knights. It maybe would have helped Malekith a bit. I suppose he doesn't get Murderous Prowess, but still. The units supporting him would have gotten some buffs. War Hydra getting close to routing as Lead Belchers and Noblar Trappers shoot at it. The Cold One Knights are going to have to win this entire game. There they come, and there it finally is. Murderous Prowess. Right, especially when these Cold One Knights needed it. They were so close to routing, and now they got a little bit of a leadership boost. Even then, it doesn't look like they'll hold for very long. These Crushers are going to die. They're currently getting a Troll Guts, but they can't out-heal that amount of damage that's coming at them. So they're going to try. Very good Cold One Knight surround onto the Slaughtermaster. He chucks out a quick Bone Crusher to try and save himself. Lead Belcher should probably also turn and fire at this clump of Cold One Knights surrounding their lord to get rid of him. Well, not get rid of him, save him. The exact opposite of get rid of him is what I meant to say. Malekith is landing without much health. For your sake, I hope you have a Soul Stealer right now, because you're landing in front of the Sky Striders, which is risky. Terror routs the Ogre Bulls. He needs to get back into the sky quickly. Quickly. Where's that Hydra? There he is. He's gotten several procs of his healing, so he's nice and healthy. But yeah, Malekith landing on the Sky Striders did not end up working out. He's down to 600 HP. Good rear charge in from the Cold One Knights. He does not have Soul Stealer, so he does just die. A crucial mistake in from the Dark Elves. Stand your ground helps the Colder Knights stay in the fight. There is no healing for the Sky Striders just yet, as the other Crushers are also very low. Slaughtermaster's taking a lot of damage. Can the Hydra carry this? Hydra gets a rear-firing breath attack onto the Sky Striders, doing a lot of damage to them. A little bit of friendly fire onto the Golden Knights, but I guess it is what it is. Lead Belchers still have a good amount of ammo. The Dark Elves, we have some Cold Knights that have rallied in the woods for quite a while. They need to be brought back to the fight, because they're fresh, so they've been sitting there long enough to get their vigor back. The Dark Elves are relying on this Hydra to just terror out everything. It's not a Charybdis, so it's not like it has the -8 leadership aura or anything, but still. It's a terror-causing monster. It's pretty spooky. Ogre's got the conquest point for the first time this game at 5.5 minutes. I strongly doubt we'll get to the end on points, and that is an overly bold Slaughtermaster as he stops to fight the Hydra. The Hydra doesn't have anti-large, but does have 53 melee attack and an impressive 440 weapon strength. Versus you're only 2,000 HP left. I mean, this is risky. Hydra's getting shot in the back by Lead Belchers. It has managed to miss the Slaughtermaster at every turn. There finally gets a good shot in. Blackheart Corsairs look like they're going to come back and try and help a little bit. Colder Knights are rallying in the distance. And there we go. The Slaughtermaster's terror routing out. The Hydra can chase him. Get good charge attacks, get rear attacks, so his melee defense will defend him less. It's getting hit after hit. So the Ogres saw that Malekith had a bit of a whoopsie, and they decided to throw one back. So the Slaughtermaster is dead, and all of a sudden the Ogre leadership falls completely apart. Several units getting white flags over their head as they're starting to run away. These Ogre Bulls are also leaving us with just a healthy Lead Belcher and 2 healthy Noblars trying to hold this battle together. It's not like the Dark Elves are chilling either, though. Their Hydra is heal capped at under 3,000 HP, and its leadership is already faltering because they lost Malekith long ago. Coldland Knights and Dread Spears now trying to withstand the fusillade. Fuselage? There's some fancy word that I am forgetting in the heat of the moment. I think it's fusillade. I don't know. So the Lead Belchers give it to those guys just as they're getting Hydra breath attacked down the center. That is a really good damage breath attack. They are trying to peel back the Hydra and the Blackheart Corsairs. 3 volleys left on them. Oof. Close range little shots of the Corsairs, but the Corsairs do get the charge bonus they need. A Butcher is already in to get the Lead Belchers fresh vigor and HP, withstanding the charge for them. And I appreciate that. I mean, what are you going to use the Butcher on? Frickin' Noblars? Nah, use it on the Lead Belchers. Hydra's hanging out with 2 leadership. Blackheart Corsairs get routing. Nearby allies routing might take the Hydra with it, but winning in melee combat will give it a big boost. They fight on top of the Noblar Trappers. Lead Belchers doing what they can. Hydra trying to carry this whole game, man. 1,700 value. 1,600 I was rounding up, but they've done well. And already the Lead Belchers are terror routing at half HP. I'm sure the Ogre's player is not happy about that. The Hydra isn't able to chase them down just yet, so they will rally, reform lines, maybe turn and shoot. The Hydra realizes they're back, so it's going to start chasing them down. Does not want to take those last 3 volleys of armor-piercing ammunition. Dread Spear's trying to join the fight, but they'll get flanked by Noblars. That should probably take out their leadership. I mean, Noblars are pathetic melee combatants, but if they're flanking you, you're still just going to take the attack and rear leadership debuff. There it is. And they rout. Noblars instantly rout on face-to-face time with the Hydra. We have relatively healthy Blackheart Corsairs. Relatively, compared to the map. Coming back. It could do well. And the Lead Belchers are stuck fighting the multi-headed monster of the Hydra, still above 2,000 HP, but the Lead Belchers firing at point-blank range while in melee with it. That's ballsy. Take a couple hundred HP off there, and then the Lead Belchers get in there, start slapping it with their cannons. The Hydra's thinking about routing. It manages to rally briefly, but no, it is gone. The Lead Belchers hold, beat it to death with cannons, and they're only going to stay here as long as their terror resistance stays, which it is. Black Crusaders are trying to chase them down. The Hydra's trying to get some distance and rally. And the Lead Belchers just charge back into Black Crusaders, fire into them at point blank range. Bounce power's tipping. If these guys rout, the game is over, and yes, it is! The Ogres, led by Warzag, held. Crushers, 3,100 value, 2,400. Very nice stuff for them. The Lead Belchers got 1,800. Nobbler Trappers, almost all paid for themselves, which is quite good. Basic Nobblers and Ogre Bulls did a little less good, but they were around. Nice job from the Slaughter Master himself, too. 1,300 value is a lot for that kind of guy. Malekith, unfortunately, just threw his life away and had a very rough game. Other than that, the Dark Elves did quite well, especially the Hydra, so GG. Roar. Subscribe, yes, yes.